Both Colorado and Wyoming produced huge today, producing several tornadoes and ginormous hail. This will certainly be a day I will remember in 2017.
Earlier today, that same storm that did all that damage in Perryville moved across the river. I intercepted it just outside of Ava and actually followed it over toward the Virgins area where it crossed the road probably about a half a mile in front of me, destroying a home right off to the side of 127. That tornado continued, did damage along Elkville Road to the west of Elkville. Emergency crews have been arriving on scene steadily here over the last 15 minutes. There is a propane tank on the east side of the highway that is leaking in the ditch right now.
The rain has started to fall here again, and it's very, very windy. Just a nasty day to be out. But I'm standing here at Shoemaker Drive here in Murfreesboro where 127 meets up with this. And as you can see behind me, it looks like a lake. This whole entire area is underwater.
Where I'm sitting now, the snow has actually started to pick up in intensity again. Not as heavy as it was earlier this evening when I drove around from the Benton area, but it's definitely accumulated a good 7 inches here.
The week finishes up here in northwest Texas where we followed a supercell across the panhandle for 4 hours today. We didn't see any tornadoes or get any hail, but it was a great way to end the week. It has been raining steady on and off all day across the entire river-to-river course. And with more rain expected overnight into Saturday, including the potential for some heavy rain during the event itself, course officials have been forced to address several concerns. So here I am in Kansas on the van's first day out. As you can see by the hood, there isn't a single hail dent on this vehicle. Let's see how much I can change that in the next few days. And we're seeing some heavier showers down to the south just outside of Cape Girardeau. Those are going to continue to push across the region. Some of that might be freezing, but we're starting to see those temperatures slowly climb above freezing. Carbondale sitting right now at 33 degrees. Ronnie Bell, I must ask you a question.
He's really good with the puns.
I am really good with the puns. I know, it's a little hair-raising. I don't think it's a viable idea for a number of reasons, logistics being a huge one, but scientifically what he's proposing I don't think is going to have an effect on a big enough scale to mitigate tornado dangers.
You have chasers like Tony Laubach. From the second he wakes up in the morning,
we're looking at the progs for today.
It's non-stop weather. He even sleeps with his laptop.
The average person does not wake up with a laptop in their bed.
I actually brought with me on this chase all my old jerseys.
Wow, Tim is putting on the jersey.
I thought that'd be kind of a funny joke to put everybody in it for this particular chase and see if this can kind of induce some luck a little bit.
1, 2, 3.
My guess is this is not what Tim had in mind when he said take it easy today.
Tornado's still on the ground, guys. Tornado's still on the ground.
Yes! Yes! Guys, we gotta get south. We're gonna have any chance of deployment on this thing. Tony's out there doing his victory dance thing. All right.
Till I was a little excited about that.
Very nice. We got one.
Today was flat out awesome. I was really hurting after the Denver tornadoes, and this made me feel worlds better. We felt completely redeemed and actually managed to get a tornado out of nothing. It was like we just scored the Super Bowl touchdown. We stuck with it. Everybody completely dismissed the area for any possible tornadoes, and we found one, and that does wonders.
Joining me now on the phone, professional storm chaser and meteorologist Tony Laubach. And Tony, you were there on the ground. How does this compare to some other tornadoes that you have covered in your work?
This is unlike anything I have ever seen in my entire career of storm chasing. See two very significant tornadoes ongoing at the same time.
It made its way across Interstate 70, forcing cars and trucks to turn around.
Comes in the heels of some spectacular tornadoes spotted in northeast Colorado yesterday, including this one in the city of Ray.
That is a car denter for sure. That is Bowie, Texas, about 100 miles northwest of Dallas. Oh, man, taking out the windows of the Suburban there. Park your car in the garage tonight. Oh, back window, this car taken out.
Colorado can't seem to catch a break, really. Severe storms have been battering the state for 4 days in a row. And I love how we put it up next to the coins. What do you do if you're driving? Not much you can do, right, Reynolds?
Just kind of slow down. It's your best bet. What is that? Goodness gracious, you have a stuffed dinosaur on one side of the screen. The hail is bigger than a stuffed Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's including this one with that tractor trailer there. In other areas from Grand Island to just northeast of Lincoln.
News 3's weather warrior Tony Laubach was in Donners Pass, California,
just as the snow was pushing through.
The roads were littered with cars and semis that slid off the pavement and crashed. We've been talking with our weather warrior Tony Laubach all morning, and he is out and about in one of our mobile weather labs. He was out yesterday as well. Look at this. He ends up lending a hand to a driver who got stuck in the snow.
Yesterday's torrential rains could bring the Mississippi River back to flood stage. Neighborhood streets have been turned into rivers. That is a house. Okay, let's just take this for a second.
Boat on a street. Oh, that is crazy.
All we need is your favorite country band, Little Big Town, and their song,
That
"On My
is
Pontoon."
Storms, Texas to Michigan, all around.
That's right, up to 75-mile-per-hour winds, you guys. Look at these trees just blowing there in southern Illinois.
Storms that actually move through parts of the Midwest, bringing heavy rains, hail, slamming parts of Ohio.
Some packing the kind of wind that spilled trees over yards, knocked shingles from roofs, and caused storage buildings to collapse.
Powerful storms in Illinois, downing trees and power lines.
That heavy ice upending and snapping trees in Illinois, branches smashing car windows.
Overnight, blinding rain battered residents in Alabama. High winds toppling the roof of this gas station.
Storm chaser Tony Laubach getting these shots. Look at this. Those are some amazing lightning strikes.
A run of bad weather luck washes out high school football games again.
To stay safe as the threat of flash flooding continues. And take a look at this flooding in Heron on 17th Street and Monroe. A couple cars stalled in the water and firefighters had to help the driver.
The town of Tamaroa took the brunt of the storms.
My house is an island now, and we lived here for 13 years and it's never been this bad.
When a tornado destroyed Powerade Park near Elkville, but through this tragedy came opportunity.
Started making calls to friends who either are coaches or operate baseball or softball fields in this area.
Volunteers were there to unload them, placing them at the steps of each unit to help prevent water from entering the building. Harrisburg volleyball player Kerrigan Bush jumped at the chance to help out.
It was me, Peyton, and Natalie sitting at my house, and she said that they needed volunteers, so we popped right up.
Runners checking in on Friday have prepared for the cool, rainy conditions and remain excited for the race, even with a few quirks.
It'll be a cold, wet day. It's be in a van with 8 other wet people all day long.
Reporting live from Jackson County, from right back here in Illinois, from here in Texas, from western Nebraska,
From Salina, Kansas.
from Oxford, Mississippi, from York, Nebraska, from the deserts of Arizona,
From the state of South Dakota.
from the geographical center of the United States. Reporting from southern Wyoming, I'm meteorologist Tony Laubach, the Weather Warrior.